to do our little accordion book. I have 0 pictures for this. I'm super excited that I found more pictures for perfect pages than I thought. I think I can do 4 of the 5. And we're going to do those in the next segment. And then we're going to end the day with a little character book, autograph book, however you want to look at that. But these accordion books are so easy to make. We're going to make the whole thing from start to finish. And they're super easy to add pictures later. It's not quite as tricky as full layouts to save to add pictures later. So you can get these books done, and these make great, great gifts. You can also make them like if you're going with a group of friends or taking your kids and a couple of their friends, you could make all of these ahead of time and take a little selfie printer. Is that what they call those little printers? You could take a printer with you and print pictures there, or this could even be a little bit of an autograph book, except this one is all about the snacks. And God knows I love all the foods and snacks down there. So the title page is I'm here for the snacks. We're building this with our accordion book pieces. We don't keep them up for sale on the website all the time. But when we do, these little packs make the cutest accordion books, okay? You don't have to have a bunch of other things. Just this pack will make an accordion book. So all we added to this was a half sheet. That's gonna be our back cover. And then we have 4 sheets of 6x12 white. So I'm gonna teach you how I make these. They're so stinking easy, and cute is an understatement. Now, you know, the cobbler's children have no shoes. The scrapbook owners have no inserts. Ink has been at a premium this week, so I don't have an insert for this. But if you get the kit, you get a full-on color page instruction sheet with pictures of each page and everything. But you can refer back to this video and know that you're going to get it with that. I'm looking at it on my phone, but I think I can go ahead and make the cuts. Only this 6x6 is getting cut on this, and it's cutting with the long stripes. So we're taking it to 3 pieces, 2x6. So that's the only diagram shown. The other diagram, the one little one, is to make the little mini tags. And I have a bunch of these cut and ready to use, but we give you 2x12 white. And whenever you order from us, if you want 2x12 white for free, just put it in the comments of your order. I'll throw stacks in there for you. But you take the 12 inches and cut them into 3-inch pieces. And I always keep extras of these around. And you pinch the corners together. Try not to crease it in the center. And then just snip off a little triangle. Excuse me, y'all. And that gives you these little mini tags. So that's what you'll do with the white 2x12 in your kit. Okie dokie. How do we build these accordion books? We start with the 6x12 whites, and you're gonna fold them in half to 6x6, okay? I just do a rough crease, and then I take the handle of my scissors and make it a little more crisp. You can use a bone folder or some fancy tool you bought. I do try to fold the rough sides in. I was feeling for the smooth edge to be on the outside. But why buy extra tools when you already have scissors out on your table? Okay, so you're gonna do this with all 4 pieces. Debbie, have you ever made one of our accordion books like this?
I haven't. I'm excited to.
I feel like you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna make these for every type of cookbook in the world. Feel free to put all your famous recipes in one of these for me. All right, so you're taking your 4 panels. You're gonna stand them up on their side, and you are gonna zigzag them and interlock them. If you have seen other videos or taken classes to make accordion books where they just tell you to glue the pages back to back, don't listen to them. That's gonna make your pages fray. If you overlap and interlock them, the fold protects the edge of all your pages, and it makes the book stronger, okay? Now, I have this facing you, well, it's both ways, facing you and facing me. I build them standing up, and I like this to be my cover page if I'm looking at it. so it opens up accordion style. Some of my girls, like theirs like this, so you have a cover that opens, but then it seems very awkward to me that you're left with a front cover and a back cover on the same side. So just do what I say. Do what you want. Do what you want. It's free country, but do what I say. It'll be better. All right. So I leave it standing up. I take the front panel, and I do adhesive down the edge and across the bottom. Okay. This gives you the chance to be able to have a pocket. Is this out of adhesive? Deb, did I leave my other little adhesive thing over there? Let's see how long this lasts us today. Thank you. All right, so I'm going down the side, across the bottom, and down the other side, okay? That might have been the end of that. Yep, that was fun. Let's see. Let's see if there's any left. I might be able to get a little out of this. Yeah. All right.
There's the one Lucy was using.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave it standing up. I'm going to pick up the next page. I'm going to take the point of that page and put it into the fold of the first page. I'm going to tap them together. That means they're staying flat on the bottom, okay? And I got to make sure it gets all the way in that fold. Hang on. Come on. This doesn't happen when I use Hermafix. Okay, it's that sticky. So get that page into that fold that over. That keeps it flat on the bottom, which means it's going to be smooth on the top. Now I'm going to do this panel and do the same thing. If you are using permanent adhesive like I am, be sure you get it all the way in the folds. This in to that fold all the way before you let anything else touch. There we go. Fold it together. That one's done. One more. This is the last one. Doing it this way, besides making your pages stronger, it's giving you the option to have pockets on top. So I'm taking this point and going all the way into that fold and then flattening everything in place, okay? And in what was that, a couple of minutes, you have an accordion book built. Now, these pockets up here will serve you well to put tags and extra photos, maps from the park. If you use this one for all the snacks at Disney, like during Food and Wine Festival or something, it would look cute to tuck in the little list they give you from everywhere. So here's my accordion book. This is the front cover. This is the back cover. Because I know that's the back cover, I'm gonna go ahead and just ink the edges because y'all haven't done anything. I haven't done anything to get ready. I'm gonna ink the back cover. I'm gonna ink the front cover and let it dry a few. Okay, same with your layouts. That little extra definition it gives to have the ink around the edges is a big deal, okay? So this is my back cover. See if it opened. This is my front and this is my back. I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this to the back. Now, when I said earlier we'd be using one of our other black and white prints, this is it. The other one had Mickey and Minnie hats. This is just the little Mickey head. So we have this on acidfree.com if you want this cute paper. So now we have that cover ready to go. I'm gonna give that a minute to dry, okay? And I'm gonna take and ink the rest of these pieces and then punch out my circles while these pieces are drying, okay? So the reason we have so many pieces that are 2x6 is because if you're making a 6x6 book, you can use a 4x6 photo on each page, and then you only have 2 inches to worry about decorating. So that's the thing that helps make them fast, but also super affordable. So you could do them for kids' birthday parties or all your family members on a trip going to Disney. We have lots of people that will make these when they go on a cruise and make everybody in their family one. gonna cut these apart. You can do it with scissors. I'm gonna do it with my paper trimmer. Okay, and in this book, we ended up leaving these two whole. Sometimes they get cut up, but I'm gonna go ahead and ink the edges of those so they can be drying. But we gave you the back cover piece with the other paper. Sometimes one of these pieces becomes the back cover.
You could even make one of these ahead of time and take it for, I know they have autograph books you can buy.
Yeah.
But you have your own little one.
Yes.
So.
All right, this leaves this. So earlier we had a 6x12 sheet and I showed you how I cut it apart and did all the punches out. So on the sheets that are already together like this, a 6x6, I start and work my way around and not cutting anything apart yet, okay? So I can reach almost all the circles just by going around the 4 edges. Again, circle punches are 1 1/4. That's the size I'm using right now. And a 2-inch for the bigger ones. But I'm gonna get the 1 1/4s all out of the way.
Question from YouTube. What color did you use on your edges?
I did black this time.
Okay.
Good question. I did black. All right, big circle. It's hard to beat black for Disney. Every once in a while, even on prints that have black in them like this, every once in a while I'll do red. All right, so you can see how you can reach so many of them. I think I can reach all but those 2 in the center. And you don't want to cut right up to them because you got to have some paper to hold to maneuver it in the punch. So I'll do that and not even take the whole piece off, just so I can get to the edge and still have something to hold. But don't make punching the circles out harder than it has to be. Now, I'm gonna ink all these and set them to the side because these will definitely be the embellishing pieces at the end. And yeah, I'm using just the black Distress ink by Tim Holtz. These little cube pads last plenty long. And I like how easy they are to hold.
Yeah.
And especially if you're gonna travel to crop somewhere, it's easy to take a few colors this size and not, you know, have a big bulk of things you're toting around. I just do the edges of the circles. I kind of just use flat fingers so you don't ding them up. I say sometimes when people ding their pages up, their pages look angry because I see all these marks in the paper. So I try to handle everything with flat fingers.
Okay, on YouTube, it's Margot.
Hi, Margot.
She said, I'll have to have this ink top when we're in Portland.
Okay, I promise. I've had it with you before, Margot, but I'll do it every 5 years for you just because I love you, okay? I know you've seen Margot's name on orders and you've seen Lori's Sable.
Yeah.
They're sisters.
Oh, okay.
They're sisters. And they love me, okay, but they love Super Dave.
Oh, well, it's so nice to meet you.
Hey, you might get to see Super Dave in Portland. I'm hoping anyway. We'll see. I'll need to round up some friends to come with you. We've only got about half the crop room full, so anybody watching, join us in Portland in March for our weekend crop. Come on. All right. I'm gonna do the edges of these, and I'm gonna look at my phone and put these together. Whoops. Remember I told you I won't freak out if I get a big ink smudge. I did it. It's gonna be fine. It's worth having all my edges done. This one, I got a little too much yellow left on there, or I didn't cut the paper right. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. And if you're not, watching Disney stuff be made will fix that. Better yet, if you can get your hands on your own paper and make something like this, nothing better. It's the best therapy there is. All right. So everything is cut and inked. My little tags are ready. I'm gonna go back to the front cover and try not to smear a bunch of black ink, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover on. And even with covers on these things, you do not have to cover every inch of the back with adhesive, okay? So I worry about outside edges if I'm lining it up right, and the rest of it will take care of itself being straight. So now you can see this will be the front and that will be the back cover of this book. When I get ready to build my pages, I open it, I fold the back cover under and lay the other 4 flat. And then when I flip it over for the other 4, I will put the back cover under, so I have 4 pages laid out. All right, you're just gonna have to trust me on the process, because all I'm doing is looking at the pictures that I would be showing you on the insert. And all these 2x6s are gonna go in place. So you decorate with a 2x6 and then a 4x6 photo. This is showing this circle. All right, Deb, can I have my pop dots back from down there? I had her bring them to me down there a while ago, and now I'm doing the same thing. All right. All my circles in this that I can, I'm gonna put on with pop dots so it will leave space to put my photos underneath, okay? So that's the next one. Now, by putting this circle on with a pop dot in the center,
You got him.
yeah, thank you. That means this is not touching, so a 4x6 photo is gonna go under there. Otherwise, if you're not using pop dots and you're just doing adhesive, just do adhesive under this side so your picture will go under. All right, this was where the 6x6 mat went, so a 4x4 photo or a smaller size will go there. All right, in this middle one, we're putting a 2x6 at the top, flat down. And when the photo gets there, you're only gonna do adhesive around the edges of that photo so your tags can tuck in. So the picture itself is going to be a pocket, okay? So 2 of these tags are gonna be here. I'm gonna go ahead and ink the edges of these tags and put my circles on them, okay? Because you wanna have a little bit of ink on here too, so you can see the definition of them over the other printed papers and standing out a little bit behind your photos. You wanna see that they're there. But these would be great little things for some of the realistic characters that can hold a pen,
Yeah.
okay, to sign their name. Or to put extra little pictures or do your additional journaling. So I just put a dab of adhesive, okay? And then I'm gonna set that in it. You don't wanna cover the whole back of this with adhesive because you'll have a mess when you go to slide them in right there. All right?
Tina says she's excited to get this kit since they just spent 2 days at Disneyland.
Yay. Yay, 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 yay. All right, all right, so when we did the insert, full disclosure, Wendy did the insert, and she likes her flap to open.
Okay.
So if this flap opened, this would be your back cover,
Oh.
okay? So she's going front cover to back cover on there. I'm not, because I have front cover 4 pages, the other side will be back cover 4 pages. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna make a decision that I want one of these to be this front page. So I'm gonna put a 2x6, which leaves me just the space. So now here's the front. I'll add some more circles. 4x6 vertical, square photo, 4x6 horizontal, 4x6 vertical. And there's my front cover. So I'm gonna go to the back. There's my back cover. I'm gonna fold it in. And I'm gonna do the bottom row of pages. So I'm going to go with this one on this end, this one on this end. We have another pocket going. So I'm gonna set it there. So I'm gonna make this one the full red piece. And you can see, you could rearrange these and put them in any order to whatever order your photos are. And the 2x6s make it so great. If your picture's vertical, just swap it. If it's horizontal, you could make all of them horizontal. But this one uses the other 2 tags, and the photo that goes under this will be your pocket. So you'll do adhesive sides and bottom so you can slide those tags in just like we did on the front. Now, 5 or 6 or 8 photos. This could be done in a skinny minute. Okay, so these are gonna have yellow circles on. So I'm gonna ink 2 more tags around the edges and get them ready. Trying to find the smooth side. So this one has a smooth and a rough. So if you ever have a rough cut, just use the handle of your scissors and that'll flatten it right out for you. All right, just a dab of adhesive. A little dab will do you. What commercial is that?
Little dab will do ya. Was this some hair product or something?
Oh, it might have been, yeah. All right, so those will go there under that photo. All right, those are for the front. So circles, here we go, because we want to be able to slide our photos under. So again, I'm using pop dots. And that's gonna go right there. This little guy, I'm just gonna put him down. I'm gonna look back on the front too. On this square, a 4x4 is going, and this is showing on the corner. So it's on a pop dot. So I could easily get a 4x4 photo edge up under there, okay? That one. Oh my goodness, do I want him on the front or the back? Love at first bite. Yep, I could say that about just about any ice cream I've met in my life. I'm gonna put that one there. I'm gonna save those 2 tags. And on this side, that's gonna have tags on it, so I don't wanna do that. So I'm gonna go here with one. So that's gonna go up there. And what do we have left? These 2. These 2 are going to go here with a 4x4. So I'm gonna feel safe to just put a dab in the middle and tuck that edge under there. And maybe in the next couple days, I can find enough food eating pictures down there to print and show this to you. And if not, I will put some photo mats in so I can finish it off and show y'all what it looks like. Oh, this little one, I'm like, why can't I find where it goes? Because we put it on the cover. So I'm gonna pop dot it up there too to give that cover some dimension. So, how long was that? And that was with me talking.
123.
So, about 20 minutes, because usually I can make these in 15 minutes. So I've been talking. Look how cute that is. 4x6 square, 4x6, 4x6. 4x6 square, 4x6, 4x6. 8 pictures. These will be tucked in behind the photo.
Can you turn it towards just so it is?
Look how cute. Look how cute. Again, you got 2 views to watch this process. Check it out on Scrap Live with Kellers to have the farther out view, and YouTube for the close-up exactly how I did it. Y'all, accordion books can be the easiest, sweetest little gift to give, but inexpensive, adorable when it's done, okay? I love these, I love them. So I'm sure I can find 8 pictures of me eating at Disney.
Sure.
I know I can probably find out many pictures of Keller eating. His wouldn't just say, I'm just here for the snacks. it would be for the popcorn. He loves to buy him a popcorn bucket and fill it up at every popcorn stand he sees. He and Lex. All right, that's the accordion book that goes with Magical Palooza this year. I love it. I hope y'all do too. All right, we're going to come back on at 2 o'clock and show you the 5 perfect pages. I think I can get 4 done with pictures. I'm going to give it my best shot. And after that, we're going to do the little character book. See y'all back here in a bit.